Hi, I'm Sean O'Connor. I'm one of the seminarians here in Colorado Springs, and I grew up at St. Gabriel the Archangel Parish up in the Briargate area, even though I was born in Texas. But when we got here in 1998, we were welcomed into the small parish community of only about 50 people, and we got to see how the parish grew from almost nothing to a group of thousands of people, and that really helped lay the seedbed of my faith for many years to come. So I had many different periods in my life where I discerned priesthood. But the first time that I really seriously discerned priesthood was shortly after college. I was in the workforce, I was working as an engineer, and one day I was sitting there looking at my budget and how things were going, and I thought to myself, why am I working? Why am I making this money? It's not so I can buy the nice shoes or the nice cars, because I could care less. And I thought, why am I doing this if it's just for myself? And so that got me thinking more about vocations in general. How can I live not just for myself? And so that got me thinking not only about the priesthood, but also marriage. Thinking about, okay, is marriage for me? Started pursuing dating a little more seriously, but at the same time, considering, okay, is priesthood for me so that I can live my life for others in that way? And so that self-evaluation, that realization that living solely for myself was empty, really is what pushed me into discerning more seriously for the priesthood. My advice to anyone discerning is to be open and vulnerable, not just to God in prayer, but also to the select people in your life that you really trust. Because discernment's not something we do on our own. Because we look at it, when we're discerning the priesthood, the church is also discerning whether they want us to be a priest. And so we need to not just look at ourselves and consider, is this for me, is this for me? We have to talk to others and reach out to them and say, could you see me doing this? If I were to be a priest, what do you think I could work on? And so it's that dialogue between us and between the church, so that way this vocational discernment is a communal process, not just something that we come up with in the shadows of our heart. First, I just want to say thank you to all the faithful in Colorado Springs. When I was discerning the priesthood, I was really nervous about leaving my job, about leaving that stability that I had. But when I talked with the bishop and with the vocations director, it became pretty clear quickly that the people of Colorado Springs are here to support us. They're here to make sure that those of us discerning the priestly vocation have what we need. And so I didn't have to worry about that because of all the good things that you do to support vocations and the future of our diocese. And so thank you for all of that. But most especially, thank you for your prayers. As you probably know, with spiritual warfare, seminarians receive a lot of that, a lot of those attacks from the devil. And it's because of your prayers that we're allowed to be strengthened in a way that allows us to persevere through our vocation. And so please continue to help us, especially through prayer, because just speaking for myself, as I approach ordination, it keeps getting more and more, some of these attacks. And it's because of you and your prayers that I'm able to keep going and persevering.